Hey guys, it's Wednesday evening here in the Philippines, so it is time for us to do our exclusive premium unboxing, where we unbox a couple of exclusives, not just your regular retail release stuff. So, today we're taking a look at three mini GTRs, either show exclusives, country exclusives, or collaborations. So we have three of them to take a look at today. And one of them is the very first exclusive that they ever made. And we will take a look at it first. That is your Zero Fighter from the Hong Kong Toy Fair back in 2017, maybe 2018. This is actually maybe the third or fourth release of the GTR that they ever made. At that time, I think they only had a couple of models. It was like the Civic Type R and then the GTR. The first one of this was the light blue with the ducktail. Then there was a flat gray and then a flat white. Then there was this exclusive. They may have done a Civic exclusive before this GTR exclusive, but I'm not aware of that. I'm only aware of this is the first GTR exclusive that they made. They made it in two variants, too. There was a number 6 and number 7. Number 6 had the ducktail wing. As you can see, mine has the high wing. This is number 7. The ducktail is a little rarer than the high wing. And as you can see, this is packaged much different than the other ones that we've taken a look at in the past. This is actually in a display case, an acrylic case that we'll take a look at here in a moment. But first we'll go over the box as we usually do. So this is your Mini GT Scale 1/64th LB Works Nissan GTR R35 Type 1 Rear Wing Version 1 Zero Fighter Special Collector number 7. On the top of the box you have Liberty Walk and TSM model. On this end cap you have some Chinese characters with your red circle Hong Kong exclusive with LB work on the top side. Then on the back side, you have the picture of the car and then your licensings from Nissan and LB, Liberty Work. And then on this end cap, there is no end cap. It is actually a transparent window that's part of the display case where you can actually see the front of your car. On the bottom side, it is just like the other boxes where you have your warning label telling about choking hazard, your recommendation for ages 14 and older because it is a collector's model. Then it tells you where to find them online, their website and their Facebook name and their Twitter name. Then you have your licensings once again and their address and such. And then on the UPC code, it tells you it's an LB Works Nissan GTR R35 Type 1 Rear Wing Version 1 Zero Fighter Special. So instead of opening on the end cap, this actually opens on the top side. So let's get that open and take a look at it. So this is a really unique acrylic display case. I'm not sure. I think they sold these individually after they released this vehicle. Give me 1 second, guys, to get this off camera and get him out of the box. I think you could buy these cases separately. I don't know if you still can or not. I know they make bigger display cases now that house like maybe 10 or 20 cars that you can buy. But this is really cool. It looks like a giant Lego. You have your like 8 little holes or male connectors on the top, and then you have your 3 female connectors on the bottom. I'm not sure if the other cases had different female and male ends where they interlocked together. I'm sure that they did, but I never bought any of them, but I could have swore they sold these. But it's been about almost 4 years ago when I originally had one of these cars. I since had gotten rid of it, but now wanted to regain it for my collection, so I picked it up this past week. So, anyways, this has a very unique way of opening, too. It doesn't like have a slight removable bottom or removable top. It actually has this hinged door that opens on the backside, which is really cool. Then it comes with your PVC plastic tray, as usual, like in the boxes, except shaped a little different. And then what's also cool is it has another PVC insert in the front that keeps your car from bottoming out against the front, but it also has this revision where it keeps the mirror from breaking off. So you have this indentation where the mirror sets in so it doesn't break the mirror, which is really cool that they took all this into account. So really cool display case. Although mine will probably go into my big display case with the other mini GTRs eventually. So let's get a close-up look at this guy. And as I said, they do make a second variant of the car with the ducktail. That would be your collector number 6. That one is more rare, and it is a little more valuable in the secondary market nowadays. But I actually am in favor of the high wing, so I'm pretty satisfied with having this number 7 high wing, and very thankful that I was able to find it again for a reasonable price. So anyways, this has all of your like co-sponsors on the side, even with the Forgiato name, the company that makes the wheels for Liberty Walk, at least with this kit, and the most common wheel that you see on most of these mini GT variants. Some of them have different ones. Usually the colored wheels are like a 5-hole type wheel, 5-slot type wheel. I still think they're Forgiatos. Then you have your silhouette kit that has a different style wheel also, but it still may be made by Forgiato. I'm not sure. But these ones definitely are Forgiato wheels, and the most commonly seen wheel on these Liberty Walk cars that Mini GT are making, at least. So all the co-sponsors look great. Your Liberty Walk symbol on the door, and then you have your, I think that's Infinite, maybe on the side too, but I'm not sure because the way it's written, it's kind of hard to read. So, not sure what that says above Liberty Walk, to be honest with you guys. Then you have all of your like other co-sponsors and places that they may be in collaboration with, all over the quarter panel and the rocker panel and the front fenders and such. Then you have more co-sponsorship on the front valence, then your intercooler, then your Liberty Walk on the hood. So very, very cool. And Sunoco decal there. Then the 108 something else on the hood, and it just kind of got out of focus there. So anyways, and then you have your banner sticker across the windshield, the Formula Drift Japan, and then the rubber mirrors as usual so they don't break off too easily. And then once again, same co-sponsorship on the side, and then detailed red acrylic taillight lenses. Once again, a bunch of co-sponsors on the back. Then you have the red stripe on the back of the spoiler. Metal chassis, which is detailed nicely. And then the rear like splitter. So really, really cool car. And as I said, this is their first exclusive, so glad to have it back in my collection. So our second one is one that came out early last year. This is an Indonesian exclusive. Not sure what it was for, if it was for like a show or for a hobby shop or whatever it may be. But they always do this. They collaborate with the country and they will usually come up with an exclusive color. As I said before, I haven't got it yet, but the one for the Philippines is like a sublimed green, almost like a Mopar high-impact green color. Then a few months back, we unboxed the Taiwan Magic Pearl, which is like a silver or pearl white, something like that. This is a metallic brown. And what's really unique about this one, and I'll show you in a minute, And for you green light collectors, you've heard of this before, so I'll show you here in just a second. So with our box, collector number 69, Liberty Walk, and Liberty Walk symbol, Mini GT, LB Works Nissan GTR, metallic brown. Now what I wanted to point out to everyone is that this is a Bishop exclusive. If you remember the Datsun 510s from Green Light, there was a huge collaboration with Bishop. They made a bunch of different racing variants, police variants, and so forth. That's who makes my number 68 and my number 35 510s. I had to get those to have the whole Brock Racing Enterprises team, and Bishop and Green Light teamed up to make those for us. So this is a Bishop exclusive, this metallic brown. So on the top side, you have your collector number 69. On the bottom side, you have your warning labels for choking hazards, your age restriction stating it's a collector's model, and so forth. On the back, you have your licensing and where to find them online. And then on your UPC, it does say LB Works Nissan GTR R35, and this is Type 2 rear wing version 2. And this is metallic brown, Indonesian exclusive. So, and it is right-hand drive. And I'm sorry, this may be rear wing version 3, not 2. Then on the other end cap is Mini GT, affiliate company of TSM models. So let's get him out and get a look at it. And this is a different body kit than the green one. And then the next one that we have is the same body kit as this one we're taking out of the box now. And as always, this unique PVC tray. And this would have been, I think, the second body kit from Liberty Walk that they have. As far as I know, there's like 3 Liberty Walk body kits, 1 Pandem kit, and then you have your racing, like GT3 style body kit. So there's like probably 5 different GTRs from Mini GT, but unfortunately there's not a stock one yet. And as you can see, this metallic brown is really cool. Kind of like a candy or root beer or something like that. Very nicely done. And this one, the mirrors are a little stiffer, so this one you want to be careful with. And this has the same style, like Forgiato wheels, as the other one, the Zero Fighters. So as I said, that's their most common wheel that you'll see on these cars. Then you have your Japanese flag or symbol, like the Zero Fighter thing on the side of this also, and then some kind of co-sponsor decals. But as you can see, the body kit's different the way that the rear flare tapers up there. Now it's kind of the same rear flare, sorry, but now the side skirts are different. As you can see, it's kind of a separate piece done in like a carbon or black. The front valence is much different. It has the side splitters here. Then flipping it around, you can see your LB Performance, and they kind of have a gold trim around the grille, your intercooler, your acrylic headlight lenses, and then your carbon fiber hood, your Liberty Work banner sticker in the windshield, and as you can see, it's right-hand drive like the green Zero Fighter. And very tastefully done, like the brown. It's kind of like a conservative look, not really high impact. Nicely done. And then you can see the different style wing here. It's almost like an IndyCar wing. It attaches from the back on the rear valence panel or the rear bumper cover. And then you can see that the rear valence and rear bumper covers are done differently on these two. If we can get it to focus. Give me 1 second, guys, and I'm going to move this camera over to the center a little bit, so maybe it will be a little bit better with focusing for us. So there we go. So as you can see, it's a little different on like how the exhaust outlets and things are, and the rear valence, the rear bumper covers, everything's done differently. So, and then there's one more wing that's available, and that would be your ducktail wing. So, the next one we have here is the collaboration with Tarmac and Mini GT. Same thing as the Lamborghini, and I told you guys I had this GTR coming, so it's a good time to unbox it with the exclusive GTRs. As I said, this one has the same body kit as your metallic brown, and it is in your clamshell package, and it says Model Collaboration Mini GT Tarmac Works LBWK with a green and black stripe package to correspond with the box. The box has the picture of the car, and also, once again, Mini GT, Tarmac, LB Works, collector number 145, LB Works Nissan GTR in magic green. On this end cap, it says Mini GT Tarmac. On this end cap, it is the same thing as the Lambo, featuring paint by Dsyas, or DSYAS, not sure how you would say this, special coatings. On the bottom side, you have your warning for choking hazards, your age recommendation of 14 and older, because it is a collector's model. We're going to open it up. I just wanted to do that spill while it was there. Then you have your TSM model and Mini GT and Tarmac, and where to find each company online and on social media, and then your licensing and other such things. So let's get him out and get a better look at him. And this has already been pre-opened as usual for the video. So we'll take a look at the rest of the box, why not, and then take a look at this magic green GTR. So, on the back side, same thing as the back of the blister pack. Mini GT, where to find them online and on social media. Tarmac Works, where to find them online and on social media. Then this tells you that it is LB Works Nissan GTR R35 Type 2 rear wing version 3 magic green left-hand drive. And then your licensing for Liberty Work and Liberty Walk, however you want to say it, and then your Nissan licensing. So, that is the box for it, and then let's get the GTR out and get a look at him. So, there you are with the magic green. And in the camera, it looks really good. The paint really flip-flops in the camera. It's a little harder to get it to do it like in person. Like I'm looking at it through the camera and I'm looking at it in person here at the same time. And this blue look on the roof is only transparent in the camera. It's not in like the regular in person. So in certain ways it is, but in certain ways it's not. So it's really easy to see this on camera as the blue highlights on top of the door, on top of the fender flares. Really cool. So once again, this is pretty much identical to your magic, well, not magic brown, but metallic brown one. Except the co-sponsors are a little different. The wheels are the same Forgiatos, but they have a custom painted trim ring. Well, not trim ring, but the lip of the wheel is painted to match the car. So it's not your just regular Forgiato wheels like that. And then, as I said, like it's kind of hard to see when they're just all black, but yeah, to get all the details of the wheels and see them. So that custom painted lip kind of helps highlight it a little better, I would say. So very unique body kit. I would say I favor this one more than the one that's on the Zero Fighter. The silhouette kit, though, is really cool looking, too. I think each is their own, like, uniqueness, and all three of them I like. But for a wide body, I would say the Zero Fighter is a little more conservative. So, this has a different hood than the Zero Fighter. Forgot to point that out on the other one, but Anyways, carbon fiber hood, carbon fiber rear mount wing. I don't know how else to call it except like IndyCar style wing is how I call them. Then the front, highly detailed front valence with those two splitters on each side, acrylic headlight lenses, and really nicely done carbon fiber from Mini GT. Always is very nicely done. Paint on this car is gorgeous. So really cool piece from Mini GT and Tarmac collaborating together. Once again, I'm not really sure what Tarmac did on this collaboration, but it is a very cool piece. So yeah, really detailed, really nicely done car. So guys, that is our 3 Mini GT exclusive GTRs for today. And we will be back this weekend to do a muscle car kind of mania video. We're going to be doing some of the muscle cars that we've unboxed throughout the past year or last year. Just bringing them all together. They're already loose and taking a look at some of them and going over them. And cars from Auto World, Hot Wheels, and Into. So maybe even some from Greenlight. We'll be taking a look at them on Saturday, so make sure you tune back in for that. If you have not subscribed yet, please remember to do so. Please give me a thumbs up. Please share the video and tell your friends about my channel. Enjoy the rest of your week, guys. Thanks for watching. I will see you this Saturday.